G'day mateys and welcome back to the Down Under Gamer channel. It is the Down Under Gamer here and we are back with episode 2 of our Ancient Empires Rise of an Eastern Empire Armenia Let's Play campaign for Attila Total War. So obviously in the first episode we just went through, we researched a tech or two, built a couple buildings, and then we came up, attacked Trapezos and took their settlement. Obviously it was a successful siege, and as we predicted, we took obviously the port there, which as I expected, opened us up to a bunch of other factions, which we have now secured trade agreements with, which is obviously going to do wonders for our, our economy in the nearing future. So that said, that has, however, left us a little bit short on food. But if we come over here, where are we, and have a look, we are building a pastoral gavar, which will obviously give us plus 65 food and plus 18 additional food. 18 additional food plus 9 per local fertility level, and it will also give us a bunch of additional income and all that sort of stuff and influence. Obviously in the settlement we've just taken, apart from our main polis or provincial town, we are dismantling the other buildings there, and then we will look at replacing those with structures of our own sort of faction in order to help increase obviously our culture spread. So that said, guys, as always, as I always say at the beginning of my videos, obviously if you enjoy what is happening here on the channel, then smash that subscribe button, drop this video a like, and leave your thoughts, tips, tricks down in the comment section below. Please keep in mind, however, that I am very, very unfamiliar with Attila Total War, and even more unfamiliar with the mechanics of this mod. So yes, I am going to make mistakes and do some dumb shit. It is what it is. I'm also Aussie and I'm also a man, so I'm destined to do dumb shit regardless. Now also, guys, the channel is nearly at 50 subscribers. It is a fairly new channel. I only started this channel about a month or two back, so if we can get the channel up to 55 subscribers by the end of this week, today is Tuesday, so we'll say, give it till, we'll say Saturday. So if we can get up to 55 subscribers or more by Saturday, I will record a custom battle between two factions of you guys, the viewers, choosing. Okay, so guys, if you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down in the comment section on this video and name two playable factions in multiplayer, in custom battle, which you guys would like to see showcased in a battle. And if we hit the 55 subscribers by Saturday, I will record that possibly on Sunday and have that uploaded by probably Monday at the latest. So that said, guys, let us jump into today's episode. So obviously there is not a whole lot left for us to do except for end turn. So this character has an unassigned skill. So what do we want him to do? Moral education, +1 management, +1 to personal loyalty, affects how bribable character is. What do we got? Our city planner, which goes down into state influence, public order, talented statesman. What do we got? A career officer. So he's got good command and good popularity, so command is probably a good thing. And a bold warrior, +2 morale for infantry, -10% recruitment costs for cavalry units. That could be a good one to have. Armenia was a fairly cavalry heavy faction, or at least in the original Rome Total War it was. But obviously, actually this is probably a good one, -10% upkeep for land units. That will probably be good for us later as we progress. So we'll go with that one, I think. So let's end the turn again, and away we go. So the Seleucid Kingdom is asking us for a non-aggression pact. That is good. I guess that sort of takes care of the main power in our immediate vicinity. So some of you probably disagree with that, but I will definitely take it because obviously knowing that I've got a non-aggression pact with the Seleucids, I can kind of start moving on some of these other smaller powers close by without sort of too much concern about the Seleucids, I suppose. So
I humbly ask that you at least consider a formal treaty.
So Ancopia, they're offering me money. Sure, why not? This is what we were after, a military alliance. So who are these guys at war with? They're at war with Galatia and they are at war with Pontus. They're a tributary state of Seleucids. So I'm not really interested in that at the moment. I don't want to go to war with Pontus. I probably want to expand sort of more around like the Caucasus area there. So we'll cancel that.
I dare not ask much for my
Cultures. Okay, defensive alliance. I could probably go with that.
sadly diminished coffers.
And it cost me 1,000, but whatever. If that means that I complete that mission, then I get 3,500 for it. In which case, it was 1,000 well spent. It's not a bad investment. Spend 1,000, make 3,500. 250% ROI. Why not? And the Seleucid threat. Yep, time marches on. We have achieved much. Alright. So, what have we got? Year in history, Roman Republic, after his election to the consulship, Titus Quintius. Why can't these guys just have simple names like Bob? Flaminius is chosen to replace Publius Sulpicius Galba. Oh my Jesus Christ. As the leading Roman general in Macedonia. He then crosses into Macedonia with his army. Flaminius realizes that future peace depends on breaking the power of King Philip V of Macedon, not merely humbling him. He secures the backing of the Aegean League and then opens peace negotiations with Philip of Nicaea in Locris. Though peace proposals are submitted to the Roman Senate, the talks break down and fighting resumes. Titus Quintius Flaminius forces managed to push Philip V out of most of Greece except for a few fortresses. He then defeats Philip V at the Battle of Aos near modern Tepelene in Albania. So Seleucid Empire, Battle of Panion is fought between Seleucid forces. They both has 3. Seleucids win the battle, which allows to obtain entire possession of Palestine and Coal Syria from King Ptolemy V of Egypt. Though the Romans send ambassadors to Ptolemy V, they are unable to lend him any serious assistance against Antiochus III. The result agrees to give his daughter Cleopatra in marriage to Ptolemy V. So mission issued. What do we got? Achaemenid Persia was a prosperous empire, rich in culture, trade and law. Its great walls came crashing down upon Alexander's conquest. With it, Armenia became its own ruler. One of Persian remnants of our great empire borders our lands and defy our enlightened rule. Conquer Media, establish a foothold in the east, securing Armenia's future. Hold the entirety of all the following provinces: Armenia, Media, Atropatene, eastern strongholds. So, who is this? An unscrupulous rival has spread foul rumours about a member of your family. Give the order and they will be silenced. Political obstruction. Let's do political favours. Alright, so our army is almost fully reinforced. So we need to do some buildings here, do we?
The people will riot, slaves will revolt, or a full-blown rebellion will occur.
And we need to convert it. So what can we do here?
Remnants of rampant
So we can do ports. Resource production, 40 fish, increases food import, plus 20 food from fishing. And what is this one? A military port. So that's food consumption. We're still getting trade bonus from it, so let's go with the fishing port. And what can we build here? Maybe we should build a military camp. Sure, why not? It's a slave trader, a trading post. Nah. Okay, what about this one? That's a lot of food. It does give us a good garrison, but it's still a lot of food. This one. What sort of mercenaries can we get here? So we've already taken on the Galatians. We can't actually recruit anything, so that's okay. We'll, I guess we'll sit pretty for a little bit there. What do we got? So we're minus 23. Armenian population is on the rise. Eastern is on the decline. Macedonian and Pontic population is on the rise. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's get rid of this guy. His face is annoying me. Alright, so let us... Where are these guys' borders? Their borders are there. So Media, Atropatene, whatever that is. Three turns to replenish these guys. Okay. They're back to minus 17, so we probably don't want to go too far away. Okay. So what do we got? Non-aggression pact, defensive alliance, construction complete, cool, demolition complete, seasonal conditions, food shortage, that is sorted. Let us have a look at trade. Kingdom of Pontus.
I throw open the doors to you and bid you enjoy.
I will not trade. Okay. Okay. That is cool. What tech were we doing? That's right, we're doing the military techs, weren't we? +1 morale for infantry, yeah. What does this one do? Enables building of royal estate. Okay. Let's end the turn. There's Cappadocia. Yeah, okay, right, we'll take it. For now. They're offering me a bit of money. Why not? So, faction destroyed. Kingdom of Bithynia. Trait gained and trusted governor. Okay, peace negotiated. Trade agreement dissolved. Okay, non-aggression pact negotiated. Kingdom of Cappadocia. Food shortage resolved. And food looks like it's doing okay. But it is what it is. Somebody just killed my trade partner, which I'm not happy about. Was that Pontus? I think it was Pontus. What about now? They still don't want to trade, but bastards. That's okay.
I would sooner place my own entrails in canopic jars.
That is low. I mean, even the Seleucids are trading with me. It's because they know what's good for them. Alright, I guess we'll just wait for these buildings to finish. So we've got some pretty serious happiness problems over here, don't we? So what stances can we do? Construct fortifications, a raid, or lay an ambush? Take also your army in deployment phase, +6 integrity, -25% attrition in all climates. I think so. I don't think it's really a smart idea to move too far from that settlement. So I think we will just kind of like camp up in Yerevan, and we'll wait until this guy reinforces. And then go from there.
Perhaps, and I ask with all due
Rhodos,
respect to your
defensive
august
alliance.
you could let us have some
They're not.
wine.
I doubt they're very much in a position to aid me in any way. So I'm going to say no. I'm not going to pay them $2,000 for an alliance that they're not actually going to do much.
My people do not like luxury, but money is needed. I ask humbly that you give us some small amount.
No.
I spoke.
So what do you got? Alice one Soldier of Pergamon, who's taken on the title of king through his military diplomacy, created a powerful kingdom in Anatolia. 2 becomes king of Pergamon following the death of his father. 3 occupies parts of the kingdom of Pergamon and a number of Greek cities in Anatolia. The Egyptian king Ptolemy V fights rebels in the Nile Delta, exhibiting great cruelty towards those of their leaders who capitulate. The Spartan ruler Anabas acquires the important city of Argos from Philip V of Macedon as the price of his alliance with the Macedonians. Anabas then defects to the Romans in the expectation of being able to hold on to his conquest. The Battle of Thessaly gives the Roman army under proconsul Titus a decisive victory over Philip V of Macedon. In the Treaty of Tempe, the terms of the peace proposed by the Roman general and adopted by the Roman Senate specify that Philip V can retain his throne and control of Macedonia, but he has to abandon all the Greek cities he has conquered. Philip also has to provide to the Romans 1,000 talents as indemnity, surrender most of his fleet, and provide hostages, including his youngest son, Demetrius, who are to be held in Rome. The Attalans propose that Philip V be ejected from his throne, but Flaminius opposes this. Hispania is divided into Hispania Ulterior and Hispania Citerior. Okay. So Pergamon is a little bit ambitious. They've gone after the Ptolemaics. So where are you? We're down to 36 food. So what is this? A tributary kingdom? Or not? Royal lands. Unlocks recruitment of Armenian Azats, Armenian archers. What is this one? Am I constructing anything over here? So I'm building the port there. When that port's done, it'll give me a bit of extra food. So I might start building this and see whether that it gives me access to better infantry. Alright. So what do we got? I got a trade and I got a non-aggression pact with them.
And without effect.
So how about no? How about no? And cancel non-aggression pact. Sure.
Can you not see? Together, our armies could be nigh invincible. The world will tremble
Sure.
before
Military
us.
alliance, why not? It's good to have allies. Oh wow, that's a lot of food. Imperium has increased. Armies from 2 to 4, fleets 2 to 4, governors 2 to 4, spies 0 to 0. Okay. A worthy bride. One of your subjects has recently become infatuated and wishes to marry his intended. Shall their union be? So what is this? This woman can attract almost any man with her wits and charm. +1 influence per turn. Plus 10% chance of having children. Plus 10% chance of having illegitimate children. Alright, give the blessing. Why not? Development okay. Cool. So we've got that one. Great power plus 10, yeah, righto. So let's do this one because it gives us increased income from animal agriculture and animal husbandry, and also gives us access to the royal estate. So the happiness there here is slowly coming down. So what can we do here? Fish is an important part of the city, so a fishing port or a mercantile port. Increase food imports. Torium +2 tariffs on maritime trade, and you know what? I think a mercantile port is the way to go. So it's 1,000 income from trade, potential trade resources plus routes +2. Plus 12% income from trade in the local province. It does decrease our state influence part, but then this decreases, but it's also a maintenance cost. It does give us food, but we do have a fair bit of food at the moment, don't we? Let's go off the mercantile port, I think. So this gives us Cappadocian levies, Greek setter, Thyrophoroi, and Armenian archers. I think we'll go with that one. And let's build this one. Alright, let's end the turn. Historical events. A whole bunch of stuff about the Olympics, so I think that's what it is. We'll just slowly scroll through this, guys. If you want to read it, just, you know, obviously click on the pause button and read it kind of at your own leisure. Wow, that food dropped down a lot, didn't it? War declared. Atar Shimal. Kingdom of Kush, and Etruscan Kingdom on Byzantium. Oh. Armenian Hakara. So what if I disband these guys? Why can't I recruit them? You cannot recruit this unit until you've studied and mastered the required art for it. Well, that is just shit, isn't it? But what I might do is get myself another archer, I think. Why not? Oh, actually, no, we won't. This settlement here... it's a minus 12. They've got 2 full stack armies. Maybe I should look at doing something about that. We got a 333. 333. What does this mean? Influence, influence, influence. Sanitarian. Sanitarian. Power +2 public order in governed provinces. +1 state influence. Governed provinces. They all cost the same to recruit. Royal Cataphracts, okay. Six, 2, 3, 4. Unassigned skill. Sure, let's go with that one. And unassigned skill. What is this? So minus 10%. Whoa.
Your people are wide.
Nah.
I dare not ask much for my people. Only a single payment to replenish our sadly diminished.
Okay, we'll do that. So hopefully that'll lead into an actual alliance. Prophecy of the gods. We've consulted with the oracles that have seen a vision. In this time of war, omens are worth something. Anything to keep the people encouraged and the soldiers ready. Okay. Construction complete. Military fort. Trapezus, Cappadocia. So Armenian is on the rise, Eastern is going down, Macedonian is going down, so that's good. There is a little bit of Pontic influence there, but that's okay, we will deal with that at another point in time. productive summer. This province is experiencing unusual seasonal conditions.
So
what do we got? Media Atropatene. So who are they? Ardhan. So trade partners. Puppet states is Ardhan. Oh, okay. So no. Kingdom of Iberia. What do I have? Non-aggression. What? A dream and $2,000. Come on, man. If I want to walk through your land, I'll just walk through your land. Like, I wouldn't pay you $2,000 to do it, Barton. So there we go. Mithridates. Rebellion imminent. Hey? It's got nothing to do with me. Unlocks recruitment of Median cataphracts. Maybe we should move back here just in case. We've got traits gains, streets, building construction, mercantile ports. So what is this on here? Provides a garrison. That's what that does. Is this going to show up? Probably not. It's probably going to take ages to load. Okay, we'll close that. So it's kind of a shame that I can't see more of the map. Certainly make things very, very interesting, I think, to watch what's actually going on. But unfortunately, I don't know of any, you know, fog of war hacks or anything like that. Not that I'd use them anyway. Not, you know, not in a let's play. Maybe just to sort of check things out. I can just a sort of general sort of game. I might, but I definitely, it's not something that I promote. What do we got? Royal lands. Plus 3% tax rate, plus through 4% income from trade. Yeah, we'll definitely go with that one. So there's not a whole lot happening this episode, guys. And I think we're getting pretty close to the end of our timer countdown. So we're probably not going to see a battle this episode, unfortunately. Obviously a bit of sort of building and food managing and all that sort of stuff. However, next episode, we will probably look at going to war with one of our neighbours, possibly Media Atropatane or whatever it is, because obviously they're heroes among men, men lost, parents, joyous occasions, a noble birth, very good. Good to see, everybody likes a noble birth. So they have at least one full stack army there. Oh yeah. So we probably should go for that first. But then they also, Gabala's their puppet. So if I go Media Atropatane, and we say, where are we, declare war.
Now, speak as you will. I look to more joy from my sword than I ever knew listening to your moaning.
So if I have a look, so I'm also at war with Ardan. Okay, so they've got their army in the south there, so if I take my two armies and head one this way, and they have an army there. And that's a nice little pass actually, so that's probably a good place to park our armies. What sort of mercenaries do these guys have here? Mercenary submation cataphracts, that could be useful. Summation horse archers, summation skirmishers. Alright, so guys, what I will do is I will end this episode here. Next episode we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned battle, a slobber knocker, a side alley brawl, all that sort of good stuff. Hang on, let me have a look at my allies. So treaties, what is this? Culture, military access, military alliance.
Welcome, welcome. In a spirit of Olympian hospitality, I welcome you and will listen with care.
No, I don't think I can. There's just a defensive alliance and non-aggression pact. Okay, so yeah, look, guys, we're going to have a good old-fashioned barroom brawl, down under style. Next episode, where we will take our Armenian forces and we will pit it against the best of Media Atropatane and obviously Gabala. This could be a very short-lived campaign, hopefully not, but we will see what happens. Obviously I've got no, what do you call it, so median levies, median light horse, median light infantry. So they got a bunch of infantry. We'll see how things go. So, but that's it, guys. Obviously, if you enjoyed today's episode, smash that subscribe button, drop this video a like, and leave your thoughts, tips, tricks, all that good stuff down in the comment section below. This is the Down Under Gamer signing off. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have an awesome day. Cheers.